The best morning live.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. What's up? What's up? All right. We are live, and I am on TikTok Live Studio, but I can't do the camera yet until I do like 3 lives. So it won't be till next week till we do it. But hey, good morning, LA Apologetics. Good morning, brother. God bless. Good to see you. Anthony, good to see you. God bless. Rome, what's up? Best morning live. That's right. Amen. Appreciate it. What's up? Good. What's up, good, bro? Shalom, shalom, Enigma. Good to see you, brother. Good morning. God bless. God bless. El Jefe, good morning. Stephanie, good morning. God bless. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, everybody. All right. What's up? What's up, Renix? Haven't seen you in a minute, brother. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Joe, good to see you too. Good to see you. Knicks won. I know. Big time win. Big time win, Joel. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. God bless. God bless. God bless. All right. Let's see. We got somebody. Hey guys, we may have some like audio stuff. This is my first time, so just be patient with me. Hey YouTube, do me a favor. What's up? Do me a favor if you hear the guest on YouTube, do me a favor, hit a 1 in the chat if you hear him okay. What's up, bro? What faith are you? Okay. YouTube, you guys hear him okay or no? Don't hear him? Okay. All right, give me 1 second. All right, bro, chill out. 1 second. He's a troll, so it's perfect to test it out. Give me 1 second.
Hey, why do you think I'm a troll?
Talk again, bro.
Hey, why do you think I'm a troll?
Okay. That's not working.
Did Jesus tell you to judge me? Yeah, I don't think.
Okay, chat. Let me know if you guys can hear him now. One more time. By the way, when I'm talking to the chat guys, I'm only talking to YouTube. I know TikTok, you guys hear him fine. So, all right, guys, hold on a second. Yeah, I can hear you, bro. 1 second. Because you sound like one. Yeah, that's why.
What does a troll sound like then? I've never heard a troll speak. I don't even think trolls exist.
All right, you guys probably should hear him right now. Let me know if you guys hear him.
The only troll I know is the one that lives under a bridge, and that's a fairy tale.
Copy that. TikTok, is he echoing on your end or no?
Yeah.
Put a 1 in the chat if he's good on TikTok.
Hey, how many
All right, cool.
How many views on YouTube do you got?
Not many. I'm a small creator. All right, Bo. So what's your question? We're good now.
My question is, why do you believe that your religion's above other religions?
It's the most logical.
Yeah, explain it.
Actually has like historical backing, and then when you break it all down, there can only be one God, one creator, and out of the monotheistic religions, Christianity is the only one that can actually make sense as being one creator.
So you claim?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you believe in the Bible like 100%?
Yeah.
So you believe that the Bible is more logical than science, right?
I don't know how that is. How that even like. How you even arrived to that conclusion?
I mean,
Those are
you
two.
don't
Those
believe
are
we
two
came from
different. Those are
monkeys?
two completely different things.
You don't believe we came from monkeys?
Is that what science says?
Yes or no? I mean, it is what science says.
Show me.
Wait, that's a contradiction because you said you believe in the Bible 100%, but now that you're saying you believe that we came from monkeys and not Adam and Eve, so that's a contradiction.
Okay, hold on a second. You guys can't hear me that good, guys. Hold on, we gotta do it on TikTok Live Studio. We're going through the little brother Maverick issues. Give me a second. Background music.
I think that is trolling. I mean, I can hear you perfectly.
No, it's not. It's usually the audience when it comes to this audio problem.
Maybe you should put your mic closer to you.
Yeah, good idea, bro. That was good. Yeah, that was good advice. That was really good advice.
They're saying that you sound far away from the mic, so maybe you should put the mic closer to you.
Where's it up? And let me do this. All right, chat. Is this better? Put a 1 in the chat if this is better.
Are you talking to TikTok or YouTube?
Both. Not better?
Let me just put a 1 in the chat.
Hold on.
So what? Do you like this debate or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you probably shouldn't debate me, otherwise it's going to be really bad for you.
What do you want to debate about?
I mean, I've already...
You already what?
I already made you contradict yourself, so
YouTube, is it I know you guys were saying it was good before, but TikTok was the sound is a little off. Are you guys saying it's worse on your end now? Oh my god, you can hear me breathing now. That's crazy.
Hey, put 1 in the chat if you can hear me good. Put 2 in the chat if you can't hear me good.
Oh, this is crazy. This audio stuff is crazy.
Yeah, they can hear. Hey, they can hear us.
We can't really hear the guests. Okay, so it's worse on YouTube now. All right. 1 second, guys. 1 second.
Jeez, can this guy just fix his mic already, man? They're saying they can barely hear you.
Somebody said the guest could be on the spectrum. Oh, that's funny.
Lambros said genius shush. Yeah, whatever that means. You wouldn't say that to my face.
You might beat him up, huh?
You
sound like a tough guy.
He doesn't know what I mean, I've dealt with people like him all my life. Shush. I don't really know what shush means. Whatever that means.
All right, chat. On YouTube, it sounds, I know I sound better now. YouTube, the caller may sound better now. I have no idea what it's going to be like for TikTok. TikTok, give me feedback. No, we're not going to drop him yet. He's cool. He's helping me with the sound. All right. YouTube,
Yeah, they're putting
better
1s in the chat.
We can hear you just a little soft. We can still barely hear you, Bear. Still
Hey, they're
over.
saying that you're too far from your mic. Maybe put your mic a little bit closer.
Yeah. I'm gonna try that.
That should be like the first thing you should do. I mean, jeez.
Yeah, you're right, bro. You're so right, bro.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
You get that a lot. A lot of people think you're right about things.
I mean, you do.
Really?
You just said I was right, so
Does that mean I think you're right about everything?
still means I get it a lot.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. Let's see something. Talk
I
again.
can tell if we tried to debate, then this guy would probably get destroyed.
You think so?
Pretty sure.
Why?
Because I've already made you contradict yourself, and you're kind of embarrassing yourself.
Oh yeah, you're right. I am a little embarrassed. But where did I contradict myself?
You said that you believe 100% in the Bible, but then you said that we also came from monkeys.
I didn't say we came from monkeys.
Sense.
You said that.
Chat, clip that. He did. Somebody clip it where he said we came from monkeys, because he said that.
Aren't you the one that brought up the monkeys?
Yeah, and you said, yeah, you're right.
No, I said, where do you get that from? That we come from monkeys? Can you prove that?
Science. And you said, yeah, science is right.
No, I said I don't even think science agrees with you there. Even the evolutionists don't
So
agree with
do you
that.
think Christianity is more logical than science?
I think they're two different things. They're both based on logic. So to compare the two, I don't understand.
Yeah, I mean, facts versus faith at the end of the day.
YouTube, give me a 1 if it's good, give me a 2 if it's not, and tell me why. TikTok, give me a 1 if it's good, the sound. Give me a 2 if it's not, and tell me why. We can't hear the host. Okay.
Hey, dude, just put a little bit more, even more closer.
Still sounds far. Sounds like the guy from Arc Raiders. That's funny. You still sound far away. All right. Let's see. Let me get closer to the mic. I think that's the advice I should take right now. Get closer to the mic. Let's get closer to the mic. All right, talk again, genius. Hold on. I see. All right, talk again, genius. Okay. Thank you. That helps me. One more time.
Hey, what's up?
Perfect. How's the guest sound in on YouTube, guys? When he said, "Hey, what's up?" How did he sound? And
Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me good, and put a 2 in the chat if you can't hear the host good.
woo-hoo. Thank you, genius. No, I sound good. Can't hear the guest.
Wait, scrap that. Put a 1 in the chat if you think his mic sounds good. Put a 2 in the chat. If
Someone
you
said we can't hear genius now, which is a good thing. They said, "Oh my god, bro, these people don't. I don't think they like you. I don't think they like you very much, genius. I don't know why. I kind of like you. I think you're cool." All right, what about now, guys?
Yeah, dude, you gotta fix your live. I mean,
so I'm doing right now, bro. You're helping.
It's not my fault. Okay, I mean, I'm doing my best.
Yeah, you're doing good, bro.
Hey,
Genius
put a
is
1
back.
in the chat if you can hear the host good. Put a 2 in the chat if he should move his mic just a little bit closer.
Hey, am I sounding good on TikTok? All right, so I know I'm good on YouTube now. TikTok, am I good or no? Put a 1 if I'm good now. I know you guys can hear Genius, but what about me? Because I know I sounded far away. Put a 1 if I'm not far away anymore. Put a 2 if I'm still.
I'm seeing a lot of 2s.
I see a lot of 1s too. That's why I'm getting confused. So some 1s, some 2s.
Wait. Nope, too far away. No,
Yeah,
wait.
far away still.
1, 2.
Why is there a lot of 1s? The 2s are trolling. Bruh.
Yeah, maybe we can hear you. Maybe they can hear you and they're just trolling.
All right, bro. Let's talk. At least it's a little bit better. Nixon 5, Nixon 4. Nixon 4.
Wait, somebody put a 5 in the chat. That's hilarious.
Yeah. All right, bro. So you said you believe in Christianity and Islam?
Yeah.
Makes sense to that. Isn't that a contradiction?
No, I mean they both follow the same like God, I guess.
Well, Christianity believes their whole religion is based on Jesus dying on the cross, and Islam says that he didn't die on the cross. So wouldn't that be a contradiction to believe in both?
I'm not denying that.
Okay.
I mean, that's why I'm neither Islam or Christian. I'm a bit of both.
Okay. Nice. How do you choose which parts are true, which parts are not?
Same way you choose.
Same way I choose?
Yeah.
How do you know how I choose?
Like based on whatever you think is more logical.
Okay.
It's in the prompt, dude.
Okay. Just because something's logical doesn't mean it's true. Like, it's logical for me to have $1 million in the bank. That doesn't mean
Okay,
it's true.
wait, quote that. Just because it's logical doesn't mean it's true. Okay, I got that. I got that written down in my notes.
I mean, is that not true?
No, yeah, I agree.
Okay. So how do you
Could you give me an example?
So how do you know? So I'm not asking like which ones are logical when I'm asking you which one do you believe is true. I'm asking how do you know which parts are true, which parts are not?
Based on my perception, I guess. Based on how I like interpret it, basically.
So it's based
like
on
what's most logical.
So you're the criteria of truth?
Yeah. It's in the name, Genius.
Okay, bro. All right, man. Well, how do you think you did with that little debate we just did? You think you did good?
You call that a debate?
I mean,
Jeez.
it's a little bit of back and forth.
Where does this guy come from? This guy sounds like he's never had
it? What would you
a
call
full
it?
day of work in his life.
What would you call it?
That was a measly friendly conversation.
Okay,
best.
how do you think you did in that measly friendly conversation?
I would say I probably displayed the most dominance.
Really? Okay. All right, bro. Well, good job, bro. Good job.
Anyways, well, I did make you contradict yourself, so guess that's points for me.
Okay. If those brownie points make you feel better, bro, take it. Good job. In that little measly friendly conversation that we weren't debating, you still want to win on something. That makes sense. All right, bro. Well, thanks for helping me with my sound, bro. Appreciate you, gang. Take it easy. Yeah, I still sound low. I know this is like what Brother Maverick goes through on his live for TikTok, guys. So I'm gonna figure out what the issue is. I don't know. As of right now, though, like I know it's low. Can you guys at least make some? And I'm not talking to YouTube guys. I'm talking to TikTok. Can you guys at least make some of what I'm saying for now, just to deal with it? Change audio input. From Windows. Okay, maybe it is that. 1 second. But the problem is, I don't know if it's going to be Windows, guys, because the sound is fine on YouTube. My microphone is fine on YouTube, but it's not fine on TikTok. So it's got to be a TikTok thing. It's got to be a TikTok thing. And I know Brother Maverick goes through this little issue with his mic also. Where it's like when you're on the panel on TikTok, you hear it perfect because I'm on his panel and I hear him fine. But when you're off the panel, the voice gets like drowned out or sounds far away. Yeah, exactly. So it's got to be a setting on here. Let me see. If I turn this off, play sounds on. Okay, background music. Speakers, main stereo. Okay. Something to do with the audio detection. Yeah, but I don't know who this is. Here's the thing. Oh look, it yeah, I know I sound far from the mic, guys. I don't know. Well, I can't screen share right now, brother. I'll have to do that afterwards. But he says he's Genius says that he won that debate. That's interesting. I thought we weren't debating. I thought that wasn't a debate. This guy just contradicts himself over and over again. What's wrong with this guy? Is he okay? Okay. So audio input. Oh. Hold on, chat. Hold on, chat. Okay, chat. What's it sound like now? TikTok. Thank you, bro. Hey, oh look, you were right, bro. Oh look in the chat. TikTok was telling me I was on the right microphone, but when I go to WO look in the chat, when I go to the Windows audio, it's on a completely different microphone. And then when I switch it over, TikTok then tells me, "Oh, we're switched over to the right mic now." What the hell, bro? Oh man. Yeah, Genius, you were right, bro. I had to put the mic closer. It's absolutely right, bro. Hey, WO look in the chat. Thank you, bro. Still can't hear Bear. Oh my God. That's crazy. All right, Genius wants to come back. What's up?
Hey.
What's up, bro?
Nothing much. What's up?
What's up? What do you want to talk about?
So you say that the Christianity beliefs are more logical than like science?
I think they're both logical.
But which one do you believe?
I believe in both. I believe in science and Christianity.
Yep, contradiction.
Oh, okay. How?
I mean, science says the Earth is like 4 point something billion years old.
How does it contradict Christianity?
Because Christians believe that the Earth is like 6,000.
Some people believe that. Other Christians are okay.
What do you believe?
I don't know. I'm agnostic to either one. It doesn't matter to me. It could be billions of years. It could be 6. I don't know. You have to talk to those young earthers.
What do you believe?
I don't have a stance on it.
Wait, you just choose not to?
I mean,
Like, that makes sense.
yeah. It's just like you haven't chosen Christianity or Islam either way.
Yeah, I'm a little bit of both.
All right, bro. Well, I'm a little bit of both, of young earth or not. So I don't know.
So you're like somewhere in the middle?
No, I just haven't chosen one yet.
Okay, choose one.
I don't want to.
Yeah.
All right, bro. Well, thanks.
But no, I've still got another question.
Okay, what's your other question?
Do you believe in the Noah's Ark?
Yes.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So you think that kangaroos crossed the Pacific Ocean?
Kangaroos crossed the Pacific Ocean. I don't even know
to get on the Ark.
I have no clue what you mean or what you're insinuating on that.
Yes or no?
I don't know. I don't know about the origins of kangaroos.
Like, how would kangaroos get on the Ark?
How would they jump on the ark? Well, they got 2 legs and they hop, so they would just hop in there.
But you do know they live on an island in the middle of nowhere called Australia. So how would they cross the Pacific Ocean to get to the Noah's Ark?
Why would they have had to have crossed the Pacific Ocean?
Like, how is it possible?
Like, isn't there something like? Didn't we learn this in history, guys? Pangea, wasn't like everything like one piece of land?
Ooh, Pangea. Nope. Noah's Ark was too soon. Pangea was not around when humans conquered the Earth.
How do you know?
Tectonic plate shifts.
Okay, but how do you know? Based on tectonic plate shifts.
Just let us follow the science and the logical outcome.
Okay, bro. So you're not going to tell me how.
But you didn't tell me how.
I don't think I have to.
So you just give up?
Yeah.
What is going on?
I give up, brother. Good job, man. You did good.
I've got another question.
See you later, bro. See you later, gang. That was good talk. Good measly friendly conversation. All right, what's up? I don't know how to say. What's your name? S? Is your name S? Oh no, this is look. What's up, bro?
Yo, no, I just came because I heard that the guest was like echoing.
Oh, is the guest echoing, guys?
I think I'm echoing too.
Okay, good. This is echoing really bad. Okay, stay right here. I think I know why. Hold on a second.
If you go to your output like for devices, it might be to the wrong setting as well.
This might have to do with my audio interface. 1 second. Let's do this. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna do this. Okay, chat. Talk again. Oh, look.
Yo. I think you're good because I was hearing myself too on your end as I was up here. It's not there anymore,
I know exactly
so we should be good.
Yeah. Somebody said, "Eh."
Yeah, I just came up to help.
Can't hear him. Okay, no worries.
I'm Christian, so I got no reason to debate.
No, you're good, bro. All right, so can't hear him now. 1 second. 1 second. We gotta see. So I did that. All right. One more time. Oh, look. Is it echoing again?
Make sure the talk. Yeah, it is.
Okay, 1 second. Oh, I think I know. Hold on. Let me do this. Because I changed this to when I was trying to figure this out before. 1 second. 1 second, chat. Now I can't hear him.
Like for me, my my audio I hear myself. It's like screwing me up.
Yeah, I know. One second. It's gonna fix.
Like I have mine to my monitor, like for the audio, and normally it picks up without echoing.
It's gonna fix in a second. Give me a second. Okay, try it again. All right, now I'm not hearing anything. One more time. Okay, that's good. Now YouTube, can you hear him now? Because it might have blocked you on YouTube. So give me 1 second. But I know how to change it if that's the case. One more time, Ola, say it again. All right, YouTube, can you guys hear him or no? Okay, that's what I thought. 1 second. This. Okay, talk again, Ola. Nope. Okay. Let's go here. Yeah, no, TikTok is going to be good. Now YouTube is going to be messed up. 1 second. So nothing from here. Okay, let's do this. Let's do routing. Let's go back to main. Okay, talk again, Ola.
Testing 1 1 2.
Okay, you should be good on YouTube now. Okay, now TikTok, can you guys still hear him? Okay, bet. Okay, we're good now. I think we're good. Are you echoing at all? Do you hear yourself echo, Ola, or do you guys hear him echo at all?
No. You're good on my end too.
Perfect. Man, I'm a sound
Just remember
engineer.
those settings in case it happens again.
Yeah, nah. Well, the good thing is, like, I'm on an audio interface, so most of the settings are on there and it stays there. The computer doesn't affect it at all. But what you told me, there was something that I didn't.
I mean, it's like individual inputs every time.
Yeah. All right, cool. We're good now.
It's not like you're talking to your webcam, and normally when PCs start up, it instantly auto locks to the webcam if your mic doesn't instantly power on. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're all good, I'll hop down.
All right, bro. Yeah. Sorry, I'm responding to a text. Thank you, bro. Appreciate your help.
No, you're good. Gotcha, brother. God bless.
God bless you, bro. All right, guys. Sorry, I was thrown way off with all the sound stuff. In fact, I didn't even do my regular link on YouTube. You guys didn't even tell me on YouTube that I didn't put pieces YouTube on the thing. I didn't do the request. If you disagree, back it up. Yeah, hold me to that, man. I didn't even do any of that because I've been messing around with the sound. All right, we're doing it now. Let me see. Trying to get some YouTube guests. Okay, request. If you disagree, boom, boom. We gotta get the super chat goal. Y'all slacking. No, I'm just playing, guys. You don't have to. It's my responsibility. But sometimes when I do forget to put the link, y'all be letting me know. Okay, now everything is up. I didn't put the request up link. I didn't do sub-only chat. I didn't do my wife's YouTube like I normally do because I've been messing around with the sound. So I'm slacking today. All right, let me see now. I might do, now that we're doing this first little bit, we're doing sound check. Looks like everything is good. No, nobody's fired. You guys are good. YouTube, the views are doing good. I didn't, or they're doing okay. I want to start hitting the 200 mark on YouTube consistently, like I used to with TikTok, and TikTok's been screwing me lately. But let me see something. You already know what I'm about to check. I'm about to check and see if our likes are up. 66 likes, guys. 115 people or so, 120. Yeah, we're definitely slacking on the likes. There's people in this live right now on YouTube that you guys are slacking. You guys are slacking. All right, TikTok, I'm gonna do a restart. I'm gonna do a new graphic as well. Okay, this I figured I was gonna have to do a restart because of the sound, but looks like we fixed it, so we're good. So I'm gonna do a quick restart on TikTok, and let me see. Was I live for 25 minutes? Yeah, 37 minutes. All right, cool. So I have to be live for 25 minutes 3 times to get my camera on. All right, TikTok, come right back. I'm gonna reboot it. Come right back. Everybody on YouTube, you guys stay tight. This audio stuff is interesting. And then I'm gonna have to do all this audio stuff for my wife's stuff. So that's gonna be fun. And she has a whole other device. A whole other device. We'll be good though. Best Money Show. Yes, thank you guys. Appreciate it. Print screen audio settings. Yeah. True. Most of the audio settings though are on my interface, like on the hardware that I have. So it's not gonna, unless I start messing around with the settings in there. It's mostly on that device, not on the computer. But you know how it be. Okay, let's see. Okay, TikTok Live Studio has some like features that you don't have on the phone, man. That's pretty cool. That's pretty fire. All right, sounding good. Yeah, we're doing good. We're chilling right now. Let's get to 10K likes ASAP. Everybody on TikTok. Appreciate it, gang. This would technically be the second live for 25 minutes without no camera. So technically, I do it one more time, we can get the camera on. So maybe, tomorrow or the day after. I'm not going to keep rebooting the live though, on the same day. But if I have to, I have to. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning, Veronica. Good morning, Terrence. Good to see you. God bless. God bless. You need an IT team. Yeah. You're looking at the IT team. That's me. 434, that like button. Guys, don't forget to hit my beautiful, amazing queen a follow as well to Peace Apologetics on TikTok, and hit her a sub on the YouTube as well. It is her birthday week, so she is feeling under the weather yesterday. That's why she didn't go live. But hopefully for today, Water Baptism Wednesday, she's feeling better. And if she does, make sure you guys tell her happy birthday, show her some love. We're definitely celebrating her this week here in the house. And I want you guys to join me. So you need a 12. Let me see. Hold on. What are you saying? What lens are you using, Bear, for your camera? Yeah, it's a webcam. But I think it went down. I might have to change the settings on that because the quality was fine. Here, watch this. Let me know, YouTube, if the camera, if it changed. Did the quality change right now? Did it get better or no? Oh no, it went to virtual. Hold on a second. 1 second. Stop virtual. keeps going to there. 1 second. I know you guys can hear me. Okay. Did the quality just increase right now? Or did it go down? Let me know if that changed anything. It got better. It looks fine to you on watching TV. Okay. Increase, yeah. So I was running it through OBS, and that's going to be another thing I'm going to have to deal with now. So because this webcam can't run 2 different programs at the same time. So I know it's a larger screen, but I'm talking about like the quality. Is the quality better or worse? Or is there no difference? Because I can't tell from my end. Seems the same? Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. Oh look, hit me up on Discord, bro. Are you in my Discord, oh look? Yeah, it's a Logitech webcam, like 4K. Yeah, I want to keep the quality and be able to run the camera on both TikTok and YouTube. But the problem is this camera can't, as far as I know, it can't run on both at the same time. At least that's what it's telling me. So, hey, Keem, thank you so much for the super chat, man. W. Keem. Thank you so much, man. And I love what's going on here. Since my baptism was announced at church last Sunday, my spiritual sensitivity feels like it's spiked. Love your content in the morning, though, bro. God bless. Bro, so happy to hear that you're about to get baptized. God bless you, bro, in your journey. And yes, it's normal to feel the sensitivity. That's pretty common in this situation. And the spiritual attacks, man. Whenever these things happen, right? When you're taking a step forward on this journey, it's definitely going to you're definitely going to get some attacks. You're definitely going to get some things. So, man, God bless you. Really happy for you, man. And let us know when you get baptized, man. I definitely want to celebrate that. Okay. All right, chat. I meant to change the background and I didn't do it. I'm sitting here like a dummy. All right, let's change the background. All right, let's get to 10K. We're not even at 3,000 likes on TikTok. Guys, let's get to 10K and get this thing going. Can't be on camera yet. TikTok's giving me some restrictions. On that, being that I just started TikTok Live Studio. So we're gonna do this for now. But let's get the likes up. We're gonna have to deal with it for now. Enjoy. So worshiping one God is more illogical. Enjoy hell, G. Oh my God, bro. Hey, come up, man. Let's talk about it. Why don't you come up? What's his name? Talha? Talha? Where's Talha at? Let's see. We'll send him an invite. Dude said, enjoy hell. Damn, that's crazy. Dude don't give a damn. He don't give a damn. He don't even feel sorry. He's just like, whatever, bro. You're a Christian? Screw you. Go to hell. Man, that's crazy. I don't know why they're doing it's not a restriction on the live though, guys. It's just a restriction on like when you first start doing it, they don't let you get on camera until you've done like 3 lives for 25 minutes or something like that. Is it? So we're actually on the second one because we rebooted because we did it for more than 25. So I was unaware of that until this morning. So we're gonna do, or actually until yesterday. Yesterday when I was trying to mess with the sound or whatever. Worshiping one God that is one person is illogical. Exactly right. That's my point. That's what I want to talk to that guy about. We're good with worshiping one God, but how can it be a unipersonal God? Chat, is the request button not there? Is there a request button, chat? Oh my God, bro. What's TikTok doing? It says it's multi-guest too. Okay. I was about to say, bro. Like, what the hell? All right, just accept this, somebody. Veronica, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the super chat. Starby's birthday drink for peace on me. Hey, let's go. Thank you, Veronica. Appreciate that. Definitely, I'll get her that drink today. Thank you so much, Veronica. Appreciate you. How do you say what that?
That's good. That's good. Peace.
What's up, bro? How are you?
Chilling, doing well. How are you?
I'm doing good. Are you what says you're spiritual? Are you Muslim or?
Yeah, I don't know if you've heard of Sufism, like Islamic
I have,
mysticism.
yeah. Like a Sufi, yeah. I don't know much about it though. You can tell me a little bit if you want.
Yeah, I mean, so I would deny that God's a person at all. I think it's more like a monad emanating, manifesting itself.
Oh, I see. So where do we get how do we ground things that are universal like love or things that are relational?
I would say through a process of emanation, the first intellect has the Platonic forms that are relational or personal. I don't mind
but how
saying
is that?
relational
But
and
how's
personal.
that? If the first intellectual being though is contingent on this God, how does then universal concepts of relations like how do they get grounded in that one contingent being?
Well, I mean, I think that what we call personhood and relation manifests through a process of emanation. Human beings relate, right, to each other and to the divine reality in a sense, but divinity is beyond personhood in my view. Love, rather than God being loving. So I wouldn't say, like, for example, the source loves the first emanation eternally, as human beings love each other, right? I think that God is love, and so any manifestation of
But you don't believe he's a
bondage,
person. How can God be love if he's not
you could say
personal?
ontologically he's love. Like, so what that would mean is that anything that manifests in creation as love, that's God. So you loving you,
So
so
you're a
rather
pantheist.
than no, not definitely not pantheist.
Well,
So
anything that manifests as love, you said that is God ontologically, right?
well, but not in the physical form. Love isn't something that manifests as a physical form. It manifests through creation, but not the creation isn't identical.
So help me
to
understand
it.
how you're viewing the ontology of love. Like how would you say that? How does that exist?
So the divine attributes are conceived, and I affirm absolute divine simplicity. So the monad is absolutely simple, beyond personhood. Nothing subsists inside of it. There's no attributes, no persons. It's absolutely pure. It emanates as the first intellect, which then emanates as the universal soul or the Holy Spirit that animates matter and energy. Matter and energy is still seemingly impersonal. And these impersonal forces like biology, chemistry, and physics give rise to what we call people or persons, right?
I feel like everything I'm following what you're saying, but I feel like all of this stuff goes against the Quran, like really
Yeah, so
bad.
I take scriptures metaphorically. So far, I don't reject the Bible either.
Did the
I might not
Sahaba
accept
take it
parts.
metaphorically?
Say it again.
Did the Sahaba take it metaphorically?
I believe that everything is taken literally to an extent, but is clothed by metaphor.
So is that no? They didn't take it metaphorically?
I mean, you have to take it literally, everything literally to an extent. Like,
Okay,
I take everything
bro.
literally.
So what does
to
that
an
mean for
extent
the
as well.
Sahaba? That was my question. How did they take it?
Well, I think that they perceived it and conceived it the best that they could to whatever degree that they were awakened to.
So does that mean they took it
reality.
metaphorically or not?
I mean, I think they took everything literally, clothes
Okay.
by metaphor. That's the way I look at it.
Really? So you think they agree with you? They took it the same way you do?
Yeah,
Oh my
there's.
God,
I mean, there's a lot of evidences that we could give from
yeah, that's fine. I mean, like you can argue with an athete on
Muslim.
that.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So what's your question about Christianity? Do you have a question about Christianity?
Would I mean, just to kind of conclude on the whole person thing? Can we just conclude on the brief thing? Yeah, then I'll ask a brief question and hear what you got to say about.
Yeah,
But
make it quick.
just
Make
on
it
the
quick though. I
person
was
thing.
just trying to get an idea of your worldview, but yeah, make
Yeah,
it quick.
yeah. So what? So yeah. So then the idea is that something like love is conceived by minds, right? So because the divine essence is absolutely simple. The attributes are identical to each other and to the essence and are conceived by minds. And so when minds conceive, that's when love happens. And when love happens, that's an experience of God. I wouldn't say that the physical forms are identical to the divine essence. So I'm not a pantheist.
Okay. All right, bro. What's your
All right,
question on
cool.
Christianity?
All right. So, I mean, look, I got nothing wrong. I got nothing against Christianity. I have nothing against the divinity of Christ or Logos theology or even the Trinity per se, other than the person subsisting within the essence, within being persons at all. I would take them as modes. So, modes that overflow rather than subsist within the essence. So the only issue that I would have for Christianity, and I'll just listen, I'm not even here to debate on this, is the idea of a blood sacrifice for salvation. I take the cross as symbolic of our crucifixion. So what I guess the question is, how do you how does an event 2,000 years ago where Jesus dies on a cross, how does that solve the issue of the problem of evil?
Well, it solves the problem of sin and the consequence of sin, which caused a corrupted nature, which then led to death. So by Christ taking on, assuming who is God, assumes a human nature to heal it, and then conquers death by being absorbed by death. Now anybody who dies in Christ, which is what Christians would believe they do, they now will have eternal life because of Christ. Christ is defeat of death.
So so you see that now that sounds all symbolic rather than literal.
Why?
Or does the actual shedding of blood on a crucifix accomplish something like cosmically or magically?
Yeah, no, it wouldn't. And I'm echoing now. I don't know if that's me or you. No, it's better now if you just changed it. Yeah, no, it wouldn't be I don't know what you mean by symbolic, but
It seems like just like a symbolic gesture. Oh, look, I died for your sins, and if you accept it, you'll be saved.
No,
Rather than
that's
like it
yeah.
actually
I don't think
accomplishing
you.
something of itself. Good.
I don't think you were listening to what I said. But just to go a little further, it's not just about like, hey, I'm not going to forgive your sins, and because I'm not going to forgive your sins, a blood sacrifice is necessary for me to forgive sins. So now I'm going to shed my blood, and there you go. Now, do you accept my blood sacrifice so that I can forgive your sins? It's not a transaction in that way. What the blood is going to be the lifeline of a human. It's going to be the life. If you don't have blood, you don't live. So even in the Torah, the life of an animal is identified by the blood. So when you spill your blood in a blood sacrifice, you're giving your life. I mean, literally, that's what that means. So when Jesus spills his blood on the cross, he's giving his life. And the reason why that's significant is because the person that assumed that blood and that human nature is the author of life himself. Therefore, when he gives his human life and gets consumed by death, he will naturally defeat it because he is the opposite of death. So that anybody who dies with him, unites with him on the cross through baptism, will also receive eternal life and be resurrected just like him.
So, yeah, I mean, from what you just said, it still sounds symbolic to me. Like, look,
Okay, whatever. I mean,
I'm the
that's fine. If you
creator.
want to take it symbolic, that's fine. But I mean, can you at least steel man what I said?
Okay, so it sounds like because he's God and he in life and blood is life and he's giving his life as a human because he chose to be a human, that giving of the blood or giving of the life, because he's God, that this somehow, if you do, if you accept that as a belief that you're saved, essentially.
I mean,
I mean, if I
if you
were
choose to follow, if you choose to accept that, yes, you would receive the eternal life. And yeah, it's not somehow, brother. Like in our theology, um, we believe that sin has corrupted the human nature. That the fall of Adam and Eve has caused to corrupt our nature. And in order for that to be healed, the one who is God assumes that human nature and heals it. But the healing doesn't change the whole problem. Death now needs to be defeated. So him dying now causes death to be defeated. So now a healing of our corrupted nature has happened and the defeat of death, the two things that separate us from God. So we're still in our corrupted nature, purified in baptism, working towards the full regeneration and the full glorified body that we're going to receive. But we must first die like Christ, and then we'll be resurrected in a non-corrupted nature, and we'll be able to experience eternal life because of his defeat of death.
so, but now, so when he dies and is resurrected, as you just said, that our corrupted nature maintains, it continues regardless of that event, right? We still have to live a life of suffering and.
Well, to an extent, I mean, there's ways for us to.
Go ahead.
There is ways because of baptism that we can accomplish theosis, and there are saints in our church that we feel have accomplished those things, but it would require an immense amount of discipline and an aesthetic life. I mean, a lot of different things. So it's very difficult to accomplish because we are, yes. So it will be. It's very difficult because we are still in our corrupted nature, but we must choose within our will to move towards theosis. It has to be a free will choice on our end.
Okay, because I believe that the theo in a theosis type of doctrine as well. Obviously, you put the energies of God becoming one with them, or actualizing them to some degree in ourselves.
We'll participate. We wouldn't be the energies of God, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I totally agree. So same thing. I agree with the Catholics. We participate in being, right? I believe that God is not a being among beings. And I agree with the Orthodox that we participate in the energies. That doesn't mean we become identical to the essence or the being, or identical to the energies, but manifest them, and as a result of manifesting them and actualizing them, we purify ourselves, and upon death we're saved. That's kind of the idea, and obviously that has to do. You can't be purified by the divine energies until there's repentance first, right? An acknowledgement of your fallen nature and a reliance on God.
Yep.
So I agree with that part. I do agree with that part. I'm not even against Jesus dying on the cross and the cross being symbolic of our crucifixion. I just never was able to understand how the sacrifice itself does anything in of itself other than being inspirational. But I appreciate your time. I do.
Does my explanation help though?
I don't know, because like I said, I'm still. I mean, I get where you're getting at, but I don't know if I truly understand it. Right? I don't know if I truly understand the cross aspect of it.
Yeah.
Or the blood sacrifice
to really
aspect
to
of
really
it.
truly understand the blood sacrifice, you would need to understand the Torah, and if you really want to get an in-depth understanding of it. And by the way, I'm not saying like there's no symbols involved in any of this. I just think, and I'm not saying you're doing this, I just think sometimes people take symbols as being, they take it overboard. They think everything's a symbol and they make everything metaphorical, which I know you do with the Quran. But that's why I'm trying to be very sensitive. But yes, the cross is going to be a symbol, but it doesn't mean it's not a reality, that there's something going on behind the cross. So anyways, but yeah, it would if you understand the Torah, and I know you're probably not going to go study it, but if you at least get just a basic understanding of sacrifice and atonement, and what that all points to and why it's even in place, which the Torah explains, then it makes perfect sense why Jesus had to die on the cross.
Okay, fair enough. I'll take that and appreciate your time. God bless. I'm probably gonna head out now,
All right, bro.
but I
Take
do
it easy.
appreciate your time.
All right, man. God bless. All right, let's move on. That was a Sufi. A Sufi. I don't talk to Sufis much. I think the last time I talked to a Sufi was like a year ago. What's up?
Hi there, my friend. How are you this afternoon?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Thank you very much for asking.
Awesome. You Muslim? I can't hear you if you're talking. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hello, can you hear me? Right, so you say Christianity, Trinity, logical, Islam, not logical. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can you explain this to me then, please? Is God all-knowing?
Yes.
Is he the creator of the universe, everything that we know and all that we don't know?
Yes.
Okay, so he is the supreme being, yes?
Yes. Yes, bro. Yes. Can we all guess where verse he's gonna go to, guys? Put it in the chat. What verse do you think?
No, I'm not going to go to the verse.
Mm-hmm. Brother, you're breaking. If you're talking right now, no one can hear you.
Self to be dragged.
You're breaking up bad.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Okay, 1 second. Sorry, I'm in a bad connection area. 1 second. Right. Okay. So you agree that God is all-knowing. He created everything, every single atom. So why would the all-knowing supreme
Keeps breaking up right when he's about to bring the argument. Why would the all
and humiliated by creation?
Yeah, we didn't hear anything you just said right now, bro.
Can you hear me?
Now I can. Yeah, just get to the argument, bro. Like, because it seems like every time you're about to bring it, it cuts out.
Well, oh, sorry. Right. Can you hear me clearly now?
Yes. Okay. If you're talking right now, there's... If you're talking right now, no, bro. We can't hear you.
Right. Okay. What about now? Is that better?
I hope so. Let's go. What you got?
Right. So you agree that God is all-knowing. He's the supreme being. But why would God, according to the Christian paradigm, allow himself to be dragged through the streets of Jerusalem, tortured, humiliated, spat on by his own creation on the way to the crucifixion?
Because he loves us.
God loves his creation anyway, but nowhere in history has the supreme being or any creator has allowed himself to be humiliated by his own creation.
Yes,
it does not make any logical sense.
Okay, what's the logic
Tell me,
about it?
when it doesn't make any logical because he's supreme being. He could have changed everything.
Yeah, if he's a supreme being, is he powerful enough to allow it to happen?
Not to him. Well, yes, but he won't.
Okay,
he goes against his majesty.
So then, if you say yes,
but he goes against his majesty.
If you say yes, then you just conceded that it's possible. Now, if you're going to say it goes against his majesty,
against his majesty, so will not go.
How do we measure? How do we measure? Where do we get this criteria of God's majesty that he wouldn't do that?
Right. So, would you allow yourself to be humiliated?
No. That doesn't. That question doesn't require another question as a response. My question is, where do you get the criteria? Brother, if you're gonna talk over me, bro, I'm not gonna allow it. Where do you get the criteria of his majesty, of what befits his majesty or not? Where do you get that from?
Well, we've agreed that he's the supreme being. We've agreed that he's the creator of everything.
We've also
Why
agreed.
was the
We've
creator
also agreed.
allow
We
himself
have
to
also.
be? Can you let me
We
finish
have
now?
also. We have also. I just want to
Can
add
you let
one
me
thing.
finish?
I just want
Can
to
you let
add
me
one thing.
finish?
Just want to add one thing because you're
Can
not
you let
going to.
me
I know you're
finish?
not going to be honest and do it. So I'm going to
Yes.
add one thing. We have also agreed that he is the supreme being and powerful enough to allow this to happen. We also agreed on that.
But God will not allow himself.
You're breaking up again, dude.
Why?
You're breaking up again. He's probably going to leave now. We're only at 14K, chat. We're only at 14K on the likes. Let's get up to 25K, 25K ASAP so we can talk to more of these guys. This guy was on the live before too. But he agreed. So follow the track what's being talked about, chat, because okay, he is the supreme being and he thinks that because we agree on all those things about the supreme being that automatically means that he cannot be crucified or humiliated. But he also agreed, he was going to leave that out. He agreed that the supreme being is powerful enough to allow those things he's listing to happen. So now we agree on this. Now he needs to present another argument as to why he wouldn't do that if he's powerful enough to do that. So he says it doesn't befit his majesty. Okay. I'll accept that if you give me the argument as to what his majesty is. How do you measure that? Can everybody in the chat guess if he were to answer honestly, what is his criteria as to what befits Allah's majesty? What befits God's majesty? What do you think that answer would be? If he answered honestly, he probably wouldn't answer at all, or he wouldn't answer honestly, more than likely. But chat, what do you think that is? What do you think the objective criteria for a Muslim is as to what befits Allah's majesty? Put it in the chat. I want to see at least one person get it right. Somebody said pride. That's actually probably a good answer, but that's not what I was looking for. Chat. There's no way you guys don't know the answer to this. Thank you, B-Son. Whatever the Quran says. So the Quran is going to be the objective criteria. It's going to be the objective criteria as to what befits Allah's majesty or not. So then, guess where okay, fine. If the Quran is going to be the objective criteria, how do you know it's from God? And then it always ends up to the same thing. How do you know it's from God? Well, how do you know it's Gabriel? How do you know this? And then they get upset because it's like, well, why are you asking all these questions? Because you're the one that's asserting these arguments here, that this must be true because of this. If your argument about him not being crucified is based on the Quran as the criteria, well, we need to first prove the Quran. It's like when people do those like syllogisms and they break down like premises and that lead to a conclusion. You're going to argue probably each premise if you're really debating, right? Premise one, blah blah blah. Oh, I don't agree with that. Okay, and now you go into a whole new debate on that premise to prove your first premise. So his argument, it goes like this, obviously very, very simplistic syllogism. Premise one, the Quran is from God. Premise two, the Quran identifies Allah's majesty. Premise three, the Quran says Allah is the supreme being. Premise four, Allah, according to his majesty in the Quran, cannot be humiliated. Conclusion, Allah can't be Jesus because Jesus was humiliated on the cross. Well, we have to argue premise one. How do we, like, all of this is all based on the Quran. And when we don't have evidence for the Quran, it falls like a house of cards. So how do we know it's from God? Well, you just got to have faith, man. You got to have faith. Did you read the Quran? Okay, and if I told you I didn't, if I read it, what's going to happen? Well, you're just going to know it's true when you read it, bruv. Okay? Well, if I told you I did and I still don't think it's the truth, then what? Oh, well, did you read it in Arabic? No. Well, that's why, bro. You got to read it in Arabic. When you read it in Arabic, it's so beautiful. Bro, I know Christians that speak Arabic and they read it and they don't believe it's true. So then what? Well, they're just stupid. Okay. Well, there you go. There you go. Can you at least tell me what I would find if I read it in the Arabic? Like, what is it that I'm going to read? Is it going to be like a warm feeling? Am I going to have a spiritual experience? Is God going to just show up in my room? Is Jabril going to show up? Like, what's going to happen when I read this Quran in Arabic that's going to prove that it's from God? What's going to happen? And then if I question this Quran, like, am I going to get sound responses? Like, for example, it says it's in line with the previous prophets, but then when we go to the previous prophets, it's not in line. It's not anywhere in line. And if the answer is the previous scriptures were corrupted, then how the hell am I supposed to check if the Quran is truly in line with the previous prophets if we have no way of checking it? It's just a big trust. Just a big trust me, bro. Exactly right. Bear, just open your heart. Yeah, my heart's got to be open. My heart's got to be open to this. Crazy, man. The magical Arabic. Yeah, it's no surprise that Allah chose Arabic to do this. The demon chose Arabic because it could be confusing. Shout out to Hans in the chat, man. Thank you so much. You sent the super chat earlier. I'm over here yapping. W Hans in the chat. Your favorite Arab. Hit the like button, subscribe, and go support Peace Apologetics. And happy birthday to her. Amen. Yes. Happy birthday. Her birthday's on Sunday, right before Memorial Day. But yes, thank you. Thank you for showing some love, man. Always showing support, brother. God bless you. Thank you so much. 22,000. We're almost at 25K on the TikTok. Do me a favor, keep tapping that screen, and we'll get this thing going. Man. W cousin peace. Thank you, B. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. The magical Arabic, Pablo. The magical Arabic. Look, if you're going to bring a deception to the world like Islam, you need a language that can be manipulated like that. I mean, it's just ideal. Like you got to find that so that if the lies start to get exposed, you can dance. You can dance your way around it and do smoke and mirrors with the language. And if you're a Muslim and you pray, it's required that you pray it in Arabic, by the way. Like, I'm not saying that they're going to like disown you if you don't at first, if you don't know the Arabic, but they're going to encourage you to at least try because it is required. It is required. You got to pray it in. What is it about this language? What is it about this language, man? That it's such a, I don't know, man. Like the language, bro, it's funny. And then, they'll say things like, the language is so beautiful. You could take one word, it can mean a million billion different things. Okay. And why is that good? Like, I don't get it. Why is that? I mean, I don't. That to me is a red flag. Like, if you can change, if a one word can mean a million billion different things, I'm exaggerating on the number, but you know what I mean. Then I don't know, man. Like, for you to say, hey, only do this in Arabic, just makes me feel like I'm being pigeonholed to a language that can do smoke and mirrors, you know? Bear, explain to them why Wadika says Moses met Gabriel, but the Quran says Moses met Allah. That's a good question. Because doesn't the Quran say that Moses, like, they have the burning bush experience in the Quran? But I guess they would say that's not the only encounter. Like, he had encounters with Gabriel other places that the Quran doesn't mention. I guess they could say that. But we don't have any evidence of that. What scripture is that from? Well, it's from the Injil. From the Injil? That's the New Testament. Oh, it's from the Torah. My bad. From the Torah. You mean the first 5 books of the Bible? Like, where does it say that? Oh, it's not there. It's been corrupted. How do you know? How do you know it was there to begin with? Well, because the Quran says. And how do you know the Quran is from God? Well, because we just know, Habibi, because of the Arabic. Nah, bro. And it all goes back into the same circle. The same vicious circle. That's all it is. It's a vicious circle. Yeah, I got to argue with myself. This is literally like, I'm just playing back the arguments that I had to go through for the years that I've been talking to Muslims. This is literally the same vicious circle that goes back over and over again. The same thing. Bro, exactly. Bear doesn't need a guest. He becomes the guest. Bro, why do I even need a guest if I know exactly you don't see how? Yeah, exactly. By the way, I never realized that Logic and IP took that from this guy who does a skit like that. But obviously he doesn't do like religion, but he does the you don't see how because that's why or whatever. He does it for all kinds of different topics. And man, it pops up on my feed now and it's so funny, some of the things that he picks. I was actually watching one before I came on this morning. It's actually, the original guy is funny. Yeah, Bobby Finn, that's his name. I didn't even know who he was, honestly. So, yo, Bear, Sahih Muslim 160A, this destroys the foundation. Yeah, is that about the Cave of Hira and all that? Yeah. I actually have it. I have it. I have Sahih al-Bukhari 4953 up, which talks about Wadika. Because I do have a question for Muslims on that. So, Bear, don't you know that back in the day you accepted Allah as Lord? Islam is true, bro. Is that the fitra? Like, I was born as a baby, I was prostrating to the ground. Is that why we crawl when we were first born? Because we're prostrating to Allah. But if a Muslim believe in Jesus but is scared to get baptized, can they be saved? Why would they be scared to be baptized? I don't know, man. That's tough. I mean, just because you're scared doesn't mean you won't do it, right? There's a lot of things I do that I'm scared. Bro, I'm not even like, honestly, like, I'm not even like a social person. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fact that there's 250 people watching me right now is not something that's normal for my character, you know? Like, public speaking is scary, right? People say horrible things about you, all this stuff, like, you know, just because you're scared doesn't mean you don't do it. Because of their religious and be disowned. Okay. Because of their religion and being disowned. Yeah, I mean, that's up to God. Honestly, you know. I think being disowned and because your family, like, I know there's people here in America that became Christians and their family, you know, wants to unalive them because of them becoming Christian. So it's a real fear. You should be scared of that, right? There's actually a girl in my parish that my spiritual father he was telling me that, you know, he was asking, she's a catechumen, she wants to be baptized. She comes from a Muslim background, and she was asking my priest whether she should tell her parents or not, you know? And my priest was like, that's, you know, you gotta understand the consequences that might come with that. You got to take those things into account. Some families are more accepting than others. Some are a little deeper into Islam than others, right? So it's a legitimate fear, but why would that, like, my thing is, if this is required and you want to be a Christian, do it. You know, if you have to do it, if you're scared of your family knowing about it, then don't let them know about it. If your family's a legitimate threat for your safety, because if they know you got baptized, then don't let them know. Do it in secret. Don't announce it to them. Just go get baptized. It's not like it's not like you're walking around with a sign on your forehead saying I'm baptized. You know? Waraka said to him, it is the namas that God sent down to Musa. Jabril was never mentioned. Yeah, that's my point. It's Jabril is never. We don't have any record of this. We don't have any record of this. Bravery Bear, it's hard to tell you're not antisocial. Oh, thank you, bro. Yeah, I mean, I have social skills, but I'm not necessarily comfortable like with them. You know? I guess I've become comfortable being uncomfortable with it. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I got some stuff, man, like some stuff that I went through in my life that just kind of gives me like, you know, kind of maybe even more, a little bit more antisocial and stuff like that. But I'm naturally like a trusting person. I naturally love people. So I think that's where how I overcome it. You know, I love you guys. I really do want to help. So I overcome it because of those things. But I was in sales. I am in sales, and I was trained by really good salespeople. So I acquired a lot of social skills. When I first started doing sales, I was a natural because I loved people, but I didn't have the skill set. Like I was, you know, I don't know, antisocial. So love you too, Bear. Stay strong. Thank you. I love you guys too. Yeah. I mean, look, I have my shortcomings, for sure. But yeah, Bear, the new camera's fuego. Yeah, hopefully the quality is going to go down once TikTok goes, unless I can figure out how to maintain the quality of the camera and going both on TikTok Live Studio and StreamYard. But right now I'm only on StreamYard. But yeah, I do love the new camera. I love the angle. I love everything. Everybody's been really happy with it. I'm happy with it. I learned my social battery and will probably announce now when I'm just done. Yeah, I'm like that too. I do need a moment. Every day I need a moment to myself, you know, where Peace will tell you, like, I need to just be by myself for a second, whether it's scrolling, like playing a game, something to decompress, because I'm naturally antisocial. I don't know. I do everything I'm doing is like socializing. I enjoy it, but I'm not a natural. I'm uncomfortable with it too at the same time. It's weird. But I do need a moment to decompress, you know? So I listen to lives. I troll in chats on lives. Although that's not really, I can't troll as much as I used to anymore. Because if I go on my regular account and troll, like then people are like calling me up. They're like, oh, so I can't even like watch lives on my regular account anymore. I got to go on like an alt account. It's annoying. God bless you, Bear, and your beautiful wife. Thank you so much. And God, I'm so lucky to have my beautiful wife. Guys, don't forget to sub to the YouTube. We're almost at 2,000 subs on her YouTube. So here, let's look real quick. I haven't even looked today. Where are we at with the numbers? Yeah, 1.96K. So she's 40 something, less than 40 something, 30 something away. All right, so 30 something subs away from hitting 2,000 subs. Really, really excited for that. Where are the Muslim guests? I don't know. They're scared. We got 100 people. We got 100 Christians in TikTok, and we're just yapping right now. Yapping. But yeah, love your content. Hey guys, content coming very, very soon. I've been trying to find time in my busy work schedule to work on this video that I'm working on. And I'm super excited about it. I can't wait for you guys to see it. Yeah, I think it's gonna help a lot. I really want to try to get it out as soon as possible because it has to do with some topics that are being discussed right now, pertaining to like salvation and stuff like that. So I definitely want. I can't wait. I can't wait to do it. Can't wait to show you guys. And thanks to the new equipment, it's going to allow me to do this. Not that I couldn't do it on my last laptop, but literally would take up every bit of resource on my last laptop to edit a video like this. Like I would have to delete so much stuff on my hard drive. I would have to shut everything down in order for it to run. It's just really bad. There was one time a while ago that I was trying to make a video like this and it just ate up all my memory. I couldn't finish it. I literally to this day didn't finish it. And I was trying to make a really, really nice video. I just didn't do it. So this project is going to be similar to what I used to try to do. And I'm really excited because this computer now is going to allow me to do it. It's going to allow me to do it. So super, super excited. Shout out to Christ Topics. Love you, bro. Sorry, man. I don't know if you asked me earlier. I'm reading like from 2 chats right now, like side by side. I do that normally, but appreciate you, gang. Appreciate it. Yeah, W Christ Topics. W Christ Topics, and I know he participates in that Shield the Voice. I think Alley Cat does that. Trying to find like those missing kids and stuff like that. So that's awesome. Awesome that you guys are doing that. We need more philanthropy for sure. Hey, good morning, Meta. Hoodie Bear, Knicks or Cavs? Brother, I'm a Knicks fan, bro. Like, I'm going Knicks. Did you guys watch the game last night? The game was insane. That Jalen Brunson in the fourth quarter went absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely. So, is your video going to be about the true church? That combo has been going around a lot lately. Yeah, I mean, everything I do is about the true church, Habibi. You know? I've only preached the true church, the Orthodox church. Everything I argue from is from the true church. You guys see the icons. Everything I argue from is from the true church, man. So, we'll see. Yeah, everything I do. So, yeah, it's going to be always about the true church, brother. Jesus Christ established the true church, and you know, we are in it. Bear, let me know if you need help editing, brother. Yeah, definitely. Actually, I'm gonna hit you up because I do have some questions. I'm actually, to be honest with you, like guys, I'm not like don't take this like like I'm crazy good. But when it comes to like editing and stuff like that, like I'm actually not as bad as I thought I was before I even thought about doing this, you know? Like you would have told me before I started doing this stuff, like you're gonna start doing edits and stuff like that. I'm like, oh my God, it's probably gonna be trash, you know? Now I'm not saying I'm the best editor, okay, because I don't think I am. I didn't go to school for it. I'm not like practicing every day. I'm not like obsessed with it with some editors. But hey, you know, what I do, man, I'll be doing my thing. I'll be surprising myself. But then again, like these apps really made the editing dummy proof though. So it could be just me being like gassing myself up, you know? So you definitely should clip your convos. Yeah, bro. I mean, that's what I do. We clip our convos every day, bro. You know, I drop pretty much every day a clip of a convo. Now, if you're talking about like the whole convos, yeah, that's going to be coming more. Yeah. Yo, Bear, we need peace on that next Dr. Dav show. Hey, who knows, bro? That might be coming. That might be coming very soon. We might see peace on the Dr. Dav show. That'll be fire. Yeah, the whole convos. Yeah. That's going to start dropping a little bit more, guys. There's some things I'm brewing up. There's some algorithm things that I figured out that I learned about recently on YouTube which is why I'm not dropping the whole convos right now yet. But they will come, and we'll get it going again. No worries. But yeah, there's some algorithm stuff that I just didn't want to stunt the growth of the channel because I'm just overloading it with different things. Bear the image. The water and new creation motif had my Bible study group going shook for real. Oof. Frostbite, did you take my advice and go to a Protestant Bible study? Hey, I'm telling y'all, if you don't know what he's talking about and you want to know what he's talking about, you need to go to the course, like the Bear Foundations course. I haven't promoted in a while, but I go through these motifs, okay? I go through these motifs that are in the Torah. There's several of them. And when you follow these motifs, you'll never see the Bible the same again. And yes, you went, okay, Frostbite, I see you, bro. I know what you're doing. Praying for you, bro. Just got to convert them. Got to convert them, bro. You got to find that one and convert them. But yeah, bro, you know these motifs and you start showing people this, they start looking at you like, how did you see that? You know? And don't give me credit because I didn't know this stuff either. I learned from somebody else. You know? It's crazy. It's crazy, man. When you start to see what water means from the Torah and how it goes all the way through to Jesus. And then when you go to my wife's live, especially on a Wednesday like today, Water Baptism Wednesday, and you start to hear these people say water is not necessary, it'll start to give you a glitch in your brain, Frostbite. If you start to hear these people say water is not necessary for baptism anymore, especially when Jesus puts the bow on it on John chapter 3 verse 5 and says you cannot enter the kingdom of God unless you're born of water and spirit. Water and spirit. When he says that to a scholar, Jesus is expecting Nicodemus to know the motif that you're talking about, Frostbite. When Jesus, John chapter 3 verse 5, he expects Nicodemus to understand this motif that you explained in the Bible study. And when you see that, you can't never unsee it again. You'll be like, holy crap, water is necessary, dude. What the hell? And then you feel like you've been lied to your whole life, you know? Hey, Sean Nino, if you're going to a Protestant, I'm going to a Protestant Life group Bible study next week. Should be fun. Yeah, there's a specific reason why Frostbite's going to one, but nothing wrong with that. You know, I'm just saying, you know, it might not, I don't know, it may not be for the same reasons. Crazy. Her and Peace, my wife and DOC need to get on there. Yeah, that'll be dope. That'll be dope. Actually, the collab between DOC and my wife would be actually kind of fire. Thinking about it. Hold up, can someone explain why real quick, bruh? Bruh. Those things, you know. Where do you join the Bear Foundations? If you go to my TikTok right now, in the bio, there's a Bear Foundations link on there, or it might be under the link tree. Okay. On YouTube, if you guys go to my TikTok as well, I think it's on there. I think it's on YouTube as well, but I gotta check that. But if not, just DM me on Discord and I'll send it to you. All right, we got a guest. What's up? Is it Tatin? Is that how you say it?
Yeah, what's going on, man?
What's up, bro? What faith are you?
I guess Muslim Jew. I'm like more Jewish though.
You're more Jewish than Muslim?
I like both. Yeah. Historically, I like both. I like how Islam points out the contradictions in Christianity.
Okay. But you're not committed to one or the other, huh?
Nah. If I could tie personal faith into it just for my own personal sake, but if I put faith aside, there's an actual narrative behind all of this that makes logical sense.
If you lean more towards Judaism, why would you see contradictions in Christianity? That doesn't make sense.
Because there's a one God versus three personalities Trinitarian. Let's just be fair. So one is one God, one is Trinitarian. That's the
Still,
most
according to Trinitarians, though, that's still one God.
Yeah, but that's not the same God that has been described in the Old Testament.
Yes, it is.
But this is why it's important, and this is how they couldn't even know that.
No. Did you hear me? I said yes, it is. It's the same God. Like we see that he's multi-personal in the Old Testament.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
We interpret things.
Have you studied the Torah?
Seem awkward. Yeah.
You have?
Yeah. And
how did you study the Torah?
What do you mean? They're the first 5 books. What do you have? You have to start with something.
Well, you just, when you say you studied it, do you mean you just read it?
No, reading isn't enough. You can read it, and that's your only evidence.
I agree.
You'll never get nowhere.
That's why I'm asking. I agree with you. So you didn't just read it. How else did you how did you study it?
It's interesting that you asked me that, because I can give you deep information, and it'll actually lead me in with lack of understanding on why you're Trinitarian if we actually dig into the Torah.
What? So
what do you know about the old council language, like Psalms 82, Deuteronomy 32?
Brother, we're going way off topic, bro.
No, it's important to why God isn't three persons.
I wanted to go. Well, if I show you in the Torah that God's multi-personal, would that refute you? Because you said that this is not in the Jewish belief, but the Jewish belief is based on the Torah.
But you can't make the Jewish belief anything but one God. You can't force them to believe more than one God, right?
Brother, you understand that listen, brother, despite of what you believe the Trinity is, Trinitarians believe in one God. We don't say we believe in 3 gods. We believe that the Trinity is one God. So saying they don't believe in 3 gods, I agree with you. We don't believe in 3 gods either. You're asserting that the Trinity requires to believe in 3 gods. I would deny that, and I would say that you can't prove that.
Yeah, because you're telling me one God can die and one God didn't die. You're telling me that these are
no. What I'm saying is I'm saying one person died, the other person didn't. So just because there's multiple persons doesn't mean there's multiple gods. That's my point.
See how you just contradicted the burden of proof, though? If there's one God,
about? What are you talking about?
There's nothing outside that God.
What burden of proof did I contradict?
The Shema, I think Deuteronomy 6:4, when it speaks about
it's called the
Shema.
Shema. It's called the Shema.
So you're a little bit more familiar with what they worship, which is one God. This was all formed under Josiah's reform because there was paganism at the time. That's why you have El in the Canaanite pantheon as the Most High, and Yahweh as the title for it, El Elyon.
Okay, so you think the Torah is corrupted?
Anything, of course. And it's not even coming from anything that has to do with Christianity. This is all corruption from the beginning.
Okay, so if the Torah is corrupted, then how do you lean towards Judaism if you don't even take the Torah?
Because I like how Hebrew form, and I like the people in those areas and those most likely related ancestors.
What?
These are ancestors, bro. These are people in Africa in the Levant region.
Okay, so just because of their their race, that's the reason why you lean towards it. So it has nothing to do with their theology.
But you could trace theology back all the way past Egypt. It gets worse and worse. The way back
according to you, and I don't think you'll be able to prove that. But what I'm saying is, you are saying you lean towards. I want to stay on this topic right now. You say you lean towards Judaism when it comes to theology, but you don't even take the Torah.
Well, they're just scrolls put together from other ancient religions, bro.
Can you prove that?
It has
prove that.
Yeah, it has the flood stories that talk about something that was written.
Prove that it comes from another religion. Prove that it comes from another religion. Go ahead, prove it.
Okay, so
don't just
Baal
claim
is in there. I'm telling you, Baal is in the Old Testament.
This is all just yap. Show me some evidence, please.
I'm telling you the names of the guys in the Old Testament.
Show me evidence. Show me evidence. Show me evidence that this comes from another religion. You got 5 seconds to start showing evidence, or else I'm going to move on, brother.
That's going to be your life knowledge. I walked away. All
right, man. Take it easy, bro. Just a bunch of yap, bro. No, you can't back up your yap. Oh, man. There's confused people. This guy, he's between Islam and Judaism. But I lean towards Judaism. Do you take the Torah? No, I don't take the Torah. I think it's, corrupted, Canaanite gods, all this stuff. Okay, so you don't lean towards Judaism. How do you lean towards Judaism and you deny the Torah? Like, what kind of stupidity is this? He reads the funny papers, bro. It's crazy. People think they got evidences because of what they hear people yapping about on TikTok. They hear somebody say, "Oh yeah, this is a Canaanite god," blah blah blah. They hear it, they're like, "Wow, that is pretty good, bro. That is what it is." And then they come and they say, "Did you know it's from Canaanite gods?" I'm like, "Prove it." And when you start to find out like where they got this from, you start pressing them a little bit. You find out they just heard this. It's just hearsay. Prove it. Prove that this is the case. Insane, bro. It's actually insane. Canaanite Israel God. Oh boy. I'm confused. You believe a man died and woke up and flew to space. So this is the yap that he does in the chat, right? But if we ask him what's his religion, he don't even know. This is the guy is laughing about what we believe in, but yet he doesn't even know what he believes in. He has no clue. This is like the epitome of stupidity right now. Like you yourself don't even have a belief. Insane. 50K. Let's get to 50K likes. Where we at on time? Yeah, we got time for like a little bit more. We got time for a little bit more. Yeah, it's legitimate, like insane. Legitimately insane. Not the Torah, the Toran. I believe in the Toran. The Toran. Bro, so dumb. So dumb. Every heretic knows their line. You can hear it in the voice. Bro, subconsciously, I agree with you. I think that is the case. I think sometimes like these people get so some of these people, and even like I noticed, I'm not gonna mention no names, but I noticed some apologists too that are heretics. And it's usually the smarter ones, right? The dumb ones, they don't even realize it. The smarter apologists, there's some in Islam that I consider are pretty naturally smart, that I can tell they getting burnt out because defending this religion against Christians is tiring when you have to like commit to certain commitments that you have to do, which is like commit to the smoke and mirrors, commit to the manipulation, commit to the gaslighting, commit to the rhetoric, commit to all of these things to convince people that Islam is still true and Christianity is false. It's a lot of energy to put in. And we're human. We run out. It's an uphill fight, exactly right. I see them literally running out of gas and not even wanting to debate anymore. And start doing other things. To me, I look at that and I observe and I'm like, that's a sign. Like there's something happening, you know? And there's been some Muslim apologists that I don't even see debating anymore. They used to do that. No, I don't think. I said intelligent, smart Muslim apologists. I don't think Core is running out of gas. When you start getting some sort of clout, it kind of reboosts, you know, it gives you more gas in the tank. And if you're not intelligent and you weren't running out of gas to begin with, you're taking off. You feel me? Thank you, Michael Hillier. Appreciate the super chat. Since the previous guest wanted to just talk about pagans, he should brush up on 1 Kings 18:20-40 and figure out who's true. Exactly right, Michael Hilliard. 1 Kings 18. I don't even know that off the top of my head. 18. Is this Solomon in the temple? Let me see. Oh, no, Elijah. This is Elijah and Baal. Yeah, W. Michael Hilliard. Yeah, it's a great story. I love that story. Core doesn't even teach Islamic doctrine based on that Elijah short I watched. Yeah, I think that's what you were talking about, like where Allah is like spatial and stuff like that. That was really bad. That was really bad. Yeah, the Elijah story on 1 Kings 18 when he challenges Baal. It's pretty fire. Chachi has been long gone, long gone. So I'm telling you, man, it's hard. It's an uphill battle. They want to be in it. They know subconsciously what the truth is, but they consciously choose to deny it because they don't want to be Christian. They don't like the Christian God. They don't like the idea of Christianity. They don't like something. Somebody in their background was Christian and pissed them off. Therefore, all Christians are bad. Whatever the reason is consciously that they're choosing to reject it, subconsciously they know it's true, but they're choosing to reject it. And they want to stay on whatever they want to do. They want to build their own God in their head. And they like the Islamic God because it fits their preferences. Therefore, they want to justify it being true every day. And if they subconsciously know it's not true or it doesn't follow logically, it'll make you run out of gas. You feel me? Yep. Stop lying about Itachi. Jello, I said Chachi, not Itachi. These people are so emotional, bro. He heard the Achi and he thought I was talking about Itachi. Chachi. Bro, Bear, you really made Chachi look like a rookie, brother. She is a rookie. That was easy, bro. I did that like sleepy. Frostbite, thank you so much, bro. Appreciate you, gang. Paying the YouTube jizya on King David. Let's go, bro. Thank you for the super chat, gang. Thank you for super chat. Itachi is cooked too, bro. Itachi has a interesting approach. You can't for me I don't know. Look, let me just say this about the Islamic women or what they have going for them. Okay. And I'm just going to give an example. Okay. And this is not going to be necessarily like a compliment on their debating. Okay. Even though I don't think like Itachi is bad, or anything like that. But, there was a female that used to be on this Discord that I used to be a part of when I first started debating. And she was Muslim and she used to wear the niqab, like the whole getup, like what Cora wears. And she wasn't a debater at all. Okay. Or, she was born in Islam, whatever. She's a Christian now, by the way. Apparently, I was told, but, this was years ago. She used to, when I first started going on TikTok live, she started going too. And she used to turn on her camera with her niqab and everything and just chat. Guys, because of the visual of being in the niqab, the girl had like 800 viewers consistently. And there's just something about like the interesting dynamic of like in America, I guess, oh, wow, I don't really see women like this. Let me sit here and see what she's talking about. And she's having a normal chat, no debates, nothing, just talking about life. That's all she would do. When you have that visual of like the niqab as a female and stuff like that, it automatically brings views like crazy. Then when you add some like discourse, like some debating to it, it's going to just hype it up even more. So there's when it comes to like this content creation stuff, there's things that are tricks that can boost things, that can make things look better than what they are. Like there's like certain spikes of algorithms that you can do, And so that's what I'm talking about. Look at the guy Jello who accused me of saying something about Itachi. He got corrected, and do you think he would say, "Oh, my bad, I thought you meant Itachi, my fault"? Do you think he would say something like that? No, that would be too humble to say something like that. No, he just ignored what I said and continued moving. Oh man, a collaboration between Fearless Truth, Jay Dyer, and Bear the Image is what I want. Title being Muslims Come Answer Our Questions. It will be absolute fire. Maybe one day, brother. Maybe one day. That would be fire. I would enjoy that. I look up to both of them. That would be fire. Yeah, I mean, sometimes people, bro, let me just say this, man. There's some people on here that are on YouTube and TikTok that are better than what their numbers show. And then there's people on YouTube and TikTok that their numbers don't necessarily mean they're better than what their numbers say. You know what I'm saying? Or they're as good as the numbers say. There's just algorithm hacks, bro. And I'm not saying they're doing anything wrong by taking advantage of the algorithm hack. I would do it too. Okay. I'm just saying, like, the numbers can mess with your head. They can make you think you're doing better than what you are. Well, so that's why as we grow this channel, you guys should continue to pray for me, pray for my family. That pride doesn't settle in, doesn't make me think I'm better than somebody else or whatever the case is, because these things mean nothing. They mean something, but they mean nothing at the same time. I enjoy doing this because it truly can legitimately it's helping people, and I love that. But if I didn't have an audience to listen to me debate, I would not be debating. It would be so pointless to do that. Because all you're going to do is just argue with people all day long and piss people off. But, 150 people here, 120 on YouTube. What is that? 270, 280, 280 people watching me. A lot of them Christians, watching me listen to, like, hearing a response to a question challenging our faith can increase your faith, and hopefully you can do something with that. And the Lord will bless you on that. So the worst one is the Muslim apologetic. His sophism is too obvious. I know he doesn't even do good at, like, disguising it, right? It's just like blatantly obvious you're lying to me right now. Blatantly obvious. If you guys want to see, last year sometime around the same time I did I debated Chachi, he came up like after, and there was like a 40-minute, and he did on an alt account, thinking I wasn't gonna find out it was him. He went on an alt account and, like, for 40 minutes was just dragging him on Daniel 2. Wasn't even trying. Was just dragging him. I don't understand Muhammad Hijab has so many subs, but I only know him from that one time God Logic cooked him. Exactly, right? So subs don't mean you're, everybody knows you just because you have a lot of subs, because those subs are a particular niche audience, right? They're Muslim. To be honest, I don't know how some people have platforms. They can be racist and all types of stuff, and people love it. Cough, Central Dawa, cough. Yeah. I don't know, man. Some people just enjoy watching Central Dawa. Why that is, There's people that enjoy watching all sorts of things that I'm still confused about. So I don't know. Do you enjoy the guys dominating at the moment, like God Logic and Sam? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I enjoy watching them do their thing. They're both really good. Yeah, I don't have any guys like my goal for this channel. I know I debate and everything, and I'm competitive. All right. But my goal for this channel is not to become the best debater that's ever lived or something, God Logic can have that if he wants to, or whoever is chasing that, they can all have that. That's not really like my end goal for any of this. I have much bigger aspirations, and no offense to being the best debater in the world. Okay, if that's what people want, if that's a big goal. Okay, so I'm not saying it's not big, but to me, it's not big for me. I don't desire it. To me, I have other things that are bigger for me that I would like to accomplish. You know. But I'm still going to debate. I'm still going to compete. You know, if somebody comes up, I'm going to try to be better than them, or, you know, I'm going to try to do my thing, you know? So I'm still in the ring here, you know, doing my thing, but that's not the end goal for what we're doing here. You know, we're going to do much bigger things. My wife and I have bigger aspirations than that. And don't take what I said wrong either. When I say bigger, it doesn't mean I feel like my plans are better than, I don't know, these debaters that want to be the best debaters. That's cool. That's good for them. For me, that's not big for me. I have other things. So these things I think that we're going to do are going to reach many people, just like debates can, but we're going to reach these people in a different way. And super excited. We need Dr. Daff for men. I honestly didn't even know who Dr. Daff was, honestly, until like recently. And who was it? It was Christina and the Cora thing. I didn't even know who that was, honestly. You know? So, should be bringing people to church. Yeah. And that's, you know, everything we're doing is moving towards that. People finding street preaching in Mecca. That would be crazy. That's a video. You will not see me do, though. I'm not stupid. But if somebody did do that, I'm watching it. If somebody did do that, I'm definitely watching it. And they got, you know, and they survived. People watch people sleep on this app and making cat gestures. See, that's what I'm saying. Veronica, you hit it on the nail, like as far as what I'm talking about. Like there's weird things that people enjoy watching on this app. So just because people, you know, find someone like Central Dawa interesting shouldn't be too surprising, you know? So that's how you end up in an Al Jazeera execution video. Exactly. That's definitely how you do it, bro. Racist Muslims, you mean? I don't watch them, but some say for the Ortho Bros or whatever. Oh boy. The Ortho Bros are making a big splash on the internet lately, huh? They're catching people's attention. All my friends watch you now, Bear and Peace. Yeah, W. Thank you, B. I appreciate that. I appreciate you putting us on like that. Appreciate you showing love. All right, guys. Another super chat. Thank you, Michael Hilliard. You ever see the egg breaking lives? Wild stuff. No. No. And I don't want to see it because the thing about the TikTok algorithm and YouTube as well, as soon as you watch one video, you get flooded with it. I don't even want to see it. I don't want to see it because I don't want that to get flooded with that. And I am curious to see what that is, but I don't want, because I'm afraid if I watch it, it's going to go crazy, you know? So, like, can't people believe on their religion without people saying things like that? Or you're just trying to get views? I'm just trying to get views. Iraqier. I'm just trying to get views. And money. Trying to get views and money. Yeah, that's all I'm doing. Yeah, no worries. No, apology accepted. No worries. Yeah, I'm just trying to do my views, you know? So, yeah, we're trying to get jets, too. We're trying to get private jets with the TikTok money. So, we need views. I need attention. Anyways, have a great day. Bye. Bye is spelled B-Y-E, but yeah. See you later. See you later. Why do people like... And here's the thing, guys. Like, I am trying to get views. I'm trying to get views so that we can grow. Why the hell would I do this and not want to get views? Why do people try to demonize getting views? She stopped school at 3rd grade. Oh, man. Anybody who's on TikTok Live and YouTube Live is trying to get views, man. Like, what's wrong with that? That's the whole purpose of this. Otherwise, why the hell are we doing this? We're going to get on Zoom call? We'll get 4 people Zoom call and start debating each other. Bro, what? That's stupid. Crazy, man. Anyways, guys, thank you, everybody who contributed today. 57,000 likes. We ended strong on TikTok. This is my second 25-minute live, so tomorrow will be the other one, and then we can probably put the camera on. But I got to figure out some camera stuff because the quality goes down a little bit when I do it through OBS. So I got to figure that out. We figured out the sound today, though. So W, let's go. That was quick, too. I thought it was going to be like, oh, my gosh. Like, when I first started figuring out this sound thing in the beginning, y'all know. If y'all know, you know. All right? A year ago, when I got this soundboard thing, it was like, it took me a minute just to merge the TikTok and YouTube guests for a while. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. But through that experience, I learned a little bit about input, output, all kinds of sound engineer stuff, you know? And now, you know, I'll be knowing how to maneuver my way around it, you know? Yeah, oh, look, let me know, bro. DM me on, I think you said you DM me on Discord already. DM me on Discord and we could talk about that. But yeah, I love this camera, though. The camera is awesome. The quality is good. I just want to keep the quality on both TikTok and StreamYard at the same time. And apparently you can't do that when it's running on one app. So we got to figure that out. All right, guys. I am going to wrap it up. I got a busy schedule today for work. But thank you, guys. God bless every single one of you guys. I appreciate it. Big things coming, okay? And I don't know, guys, I don't know if the Bear Foundation's course link is in the YouTube, so I apologize for that. I'm going to try to put it in the bio so that you guys can sign up for the course. Or you guys can just go to beartheimage.com. It's going to be on there as well. But yeah, I'm going to put the course on and we'll make it happen. But thank you, everybody who contributed. Thank you, everybody who participated. We'll be back tomorrow and big things coming. Do not forget, my wife's birthday is this week. So make sure you guys show her some love. Make sure you sub to her YouTube as well. All right. She is almost at 2,000 subs. She needs like 30 something more to go. Oof, less. She needs 20 something. So a bunch of you guys subbed to her YouTube just now. Thank you. Thank you. She is less than 30 away to hitting 2,000 subs. And I would love for her to hit that 2,000 mark on her birthday week, guys. All right. So everybody who's here, 135 people on YouTube, go to the description. Hit her a sub on YouTube because we got stuff coming for her. I got to figure out her sound stuff next. A lot of work. And then we got a regular life. Okay. I still work a job. So, be patient with us, but we're still doing this stuff. But yeah, almost 2,000 subs. Let's help her get that. And, if you go full time, please keep morning lives. It's my entertainment after my morning prayer and for the first 2 hours of work. Yeah. I don't know if the morning lives are going anywhere, guys, if I were to ever go to full time, I'll probably go just longer, into it. I don't know. We'll see how it goes, man. We'll see how it goes when we go full time. I would anticipate maybe a year from now. That'll be realistic, that it could be possible for me to go full time, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes and we'll take it from there. But, all right, guys. Thank you, guys. God bless every single one of you guys. TikTok Live Studio was a success. We're going to keep it going. And God bless every single one of you guys. I love you guys so much. We'll be back tomorrow. Best Morning Live on TikTok. God bless in the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, now and forever to the ages of ages. Amen. God bless.